Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, sweeties. The episode starts with Matt standing with Zane, cooking in front of her and trying to teach her how to cook, even though it's new to him because her mother and sister always did the cooking, while she only tasted the food. He starts teaching her how to cook, and when she sees tears, she thinks they're tears of joy. But he tells her it's the onions that make them, and he laughs at her. Suddenly, her cat comes and keeps following her, walking normally through the forest until she reaches her. She's sitting and resting when suddenly someone comes and takes her away. It's Celine who takes her and leaves the whole place. They walk through the dark forest, and Zane still doesn't know where she's taking her or what her problem is. So she tells her to be quiet, instead of no one listening to her, and she's scared, but Zane sees her as just wasting her time and is about to leave. He finds that something really strange is happening. She tells him about the cat's owner. It belonged to Lucas's company, and he was the student leader, who died at the hands of Violet and Francisco. Even Samantha died just like them, like the school president, who all died without anyone knowing anything about them. There are only minutes left until the bloody night that will begin, and she'll find out everything tomorrow when they meet in the afternoon. She's leaving, and this girl is really strange because she knows a lot of things. They let her go, wanting to see the arrangements happening at the school, which seem to be very joyous and celebratory. She remains surprised by them because this is so strange for them, given the bloody school. She's happy, so she leaves and hears that they are facing Ace. He has to follow up on it because he's losing his authority, and they tell him that even if she's their secretary, he has to protect her and doesn't care what happens to him anymore. He can't just leave her like that because he needs her. This makes Kat realize that he shouldn't dwell on what happened, and should focus on the creative day, which makes Zane happy. When she makes a noise, she decides to run away without anyone seeing her. She goes to the bathroom, thinking and happy about the difference. He wants to protect her and doesn't want to leave her. It's clear that she's starting to fall for him, and she's overjoyed. She's surprised at herself for laughing, wondering if she's obsessed with Celine. She decides to go to Celine since she remembered their appointment. She arrives and starts talking, asking if she wants to know everything that happened. Celine confirms that she remembers the formula she mentioned and that everyone is obsessed with him, even everyone at school. They were waiting for the director to finish the recipe, but when he learned of their plan, he stopped it, so they killed him. Valdez then went to ally with Violet and Francisco. They were trying to find out who knew the missing secret ingredient needed to complete the recipe. They thought Valdez wanted it for power, but she denied it because he wanted it to kill his wife. He has a son named Fajer Valdez, who was among the first people at the school. This son fell in love with Samantha, who wanted to stop the violence at the school. He spoke to his father, Valdez, and the violence stopped, but it didn't last long. Violet and Francisco isolated the university from the outside world, closing it down and turning it into a hellish university. She discovers that someone was following them and goes after him to find out who it is. They search for him in the forest and she wants him to reveal himself. This scares Celine, who sees that they have reached the same place. She is afraid that this person will say anything, because they are following them all the time, and she screams that she does not know who she is, and she is very afraid. And she knows that if anything bad happens to her, then Ace knows that she is sorry because this is the first time she has been so afraid, and she runs away from her and leaves Zane. Someone is standing in the forest, calling for her, and she does not know what will happen to her at all. And this is for the end. Sama does not rain on Zane, who is standing there calling for Celine, who of course has disappeared from her sight. She keeps looking for her for a long time until there is no one to take her. So she excels here, and she finds out that the person who took her and the teacher is Alfariz, and that he saw her in the forest. She is not at all conscious, but she asks about Cyrene, who left her in the forest, and he did not see anyone else. She actually knows if there is someone following them, and that when Cyrene left her, she tried. She looks for her, but someone took her and made her faint, and she still doesn't remember anything about it. The forest was there, and she was getting up scared because her friends would worry about her. That's why he decided it was risky for her to go out now, since the bloody night had begun. He decided to spend the night at the teacher's residence, which made her apologize for not having achieved anything related to the lab yet. He felt it was difficult and would take time, so he told her to go and rest for now. She was thinking about everything that had happened and was bewildered. The day passed with Zane getting ready, with Maya and Van, since it was their celebration day. Everyone was coming to get ready. Whether it was Dave, Jerome, or Matt, who was returning very late. They went to him and focused on Zane, whom they found very beautiful. They knew Matt loved her and wanted him to go and confess. He falls in love with her and he actually goes to her, keeping him away from Zane. He sees that she's beautiful, and tells her that she's the only person he wants in his life. It's clear she's very beautiful, and his friends are happy for him, seeing how kind he is to her. He asks her to be his partner and lover, and she agrees. They're all overjoyed because they're going to be lovers. We then go to the preparations for the celebration with Matt, Zayn, and the rest of the team, who are all together, happy about what's happening. But she goes to talk to Celine's friends, who aren't there at the moment. They tell them that there won't be any weapons or killings that night, and they go to get her so they can celebrate together. We then go to Lunel, who's arranging everything at the venue. The team arrives and Fan wants them to take pictures together, which they do right away. She takes lots of pictures and thinks the gangs need to stay away. These quiet nights are about when they actually arrive here and challenge each other, both of them afraid that problems might arise. But that's forbidden today. Matt isn't feeling well at all. He's very scared and nervous. Zayn sees that the most important thing for them is that no war will happen. The media arrives and Matt decides to leave to prepare for something. The whole team knows about it except for Zayn, who will definitely be surprised by it too. So they prepare for the show, and Matt will be there. They keep talking to Zayn, so Matt will try to make her like him more. He does this because of course he's under Ace's watchful eye. He's upset because he loves Zayn, who is very good, and they want her to be happy because he's expressing his love. Matt's influence is measured by what's going to happen. So he goes to get ready, and the whole team comes and wishes him good luck. That's why he asks Zayn for a kiss, which she agrees to. When she arrives, Ace is trying to stop her, citing the rules. As long as someone else is participating, kissing or hugging is forbidden. He immediately takes her away from them, which upsets them. They go and sit together, and the team joins them to watch the performance. Raphael, Elias, Luke, Jason, and Reese are all performing as couples, except for Matt, who is alone. Everyone is happy for him and cheers him on when he appears. He looks very handsome and goes to Zayn. Ace prevents her from even looking at him, becoming jealous. He tries to stand in front of Zayn so she can't see him until the competition is over. He then goes to introduce himself to the university, where he's cheered on because of his good looks. He tells them he has a partner, but she backs out at the last minute. They present him to Zayn, and Ace is about to reject him. Zayn insists on joining him and becoming his company, and they all cheer him on. Ace is extremely annoyed, especially when she says that it's her company, and he sees her as beautiful and independent, which bothers Ace, who can't stand seeing her like that at all. He decides to take Fertizzi and goes out. He's there for the competition for couples that everyone here is cheering for, and he's doing this to annoy Zayn. He starts showing off his good looks in front of everyone, and Ace is following Zayn and sees that everyone is in love with him. But he goes and stands in front of her here, and tells her that she can look at him however she wants, and she does. He makes her look at him and not at anyone else, and this is an order from him to her. He leaves, and she is happy but shocked because she sees that he really is very handsome. So everyone goes out to be nominated, and they have arranged each other. Suddenly Ace goes out with Zayn instead of Matt, and no one knows what's going on, especially Zayn. Ace tells her that she wants to be with Matt because she wants to see his body, which confirms that Ace prefers him over him. But he sees that it seems that she is better off while she is with him, and the one who comes died with Fertiz. And everyone is surprised by what this is happening in the first place, but they encourage them here all the time. So the winner's day comes, and she must go out with the rest of the candidates to announce the winner among them, and who will be the cables this year. And she says that Fertiz is the girl who wins in the first place, and everyone is shocked, but they congratulate him on all the while, following Zayn. And when she comes, she says that Ace comes out and tells him that this is wrong, because Zayn has to be the lady of the year because she is so amazing, and that's why they choose her and leave Fertiz. And Ace gets annoyed and throws the mic and leaves. The whole competition and everyone is shocked, especially Zayn, who doesn't know what happened and died. He goes to check on Zayn, who doesn't want anyone to be with her, and she decides to walk away. He is alone right now and we don't know where she's going. And he still wants to go with him and is sad, so she walks alone. She goes to this dark place and she does not see if she is looking for it and whether she is ready to face her punishment or not. He stands in front of her and I see that she is willing to beg for people's lives, but not for her own life, and because of that, she knows that his position will be lost to him if he saves her. So he does not do this. But this does not matter to him, and I see that she is afraid for him. But he will really do the right thing, and he must get her out of this university of hell, because he is willing to do anything for her and she does not want her to be hurt at all. And that is why you know that she does not want to. Because if he takes her away without her friends and the students remain, he will kill her. Because she is not satisfied with this administration, and he goes to let her know that he will not carry out her punishment in one case unless she is with him and he protects her, and the world will leave her his. And if she passes on to him, then that is all he is. He wants her because he truly loves her and doesn't want anything else. She has to be everything to him, and she always will be. Because he has nothing left to lose, he goes to get closer to her and decides to kiss her. But then a scream makes them go back to the other students. Those who arrive find that Salim is dead, killed by the Black Blood gang. She cries uncontrollably, unable to believe what happened. She looks at the body and focuses intently. The part ends here, so don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell, my dears, so you can get notified about the next part. Follow us for more!